Hi everyone, welcome to Lily Best Divinity Live. If you're new to my YouTube channel, welcome. If you're new to my Facebook, welcome. And this is going to be an energy reading, a love energy reading for the month of July. Okay, now. So you all know we're getting the new moon on the 2nd of this month. And it's going to be very magical because we're also getting the solar eclipse. So this reading is pretty good for the month of July. For those of you who are wondering what the month of July when it comes to romance will bring you. So I'm doing it from my new deck, Inspirational Wisdom from Angels and Fairies. You see it? And I'm going to get right into it because I don't know how much time I have on my phone to keep recording stuff. I have like maybe 7 or 8 videos on here to put out. So this is going to be an energy reading, a romance energy reading for the month of July. And it's a general reading, so it may resonate with some of you and with some of you may not. So don't get mad, okay? All right now. So I really like this deck. I usually do this reading with the Romance Angel Oracle deck, but I felt like doing it with this one to the point that when I took out the deck, I was trying to get it out of the Romance Angels out of a drawer. I almost broke a nail because my whole finger got stuck. So yeah, the fairies and the angels want to talk. Okay, and they want to talk from this deck. Okay, everyone. So yeah, so what do we have here? For the month of July, they are talking a lot about not being so hard on yourself because of past mistakes that you've done in probably in certain, relationships, because this is a romance energy reading. They're telling you, like, not to be so hard on yourself. Forgive yourself for whatever happened in the past with whoever you was with, or whatever situation that you just came out of, or if you're in that situation and you're thinking of leaving because of things that have happened, they're telling you, you know what? That's fine. Keep going your path and forgive yourself for it. Don't be so hard on yourself. We are all human, So this is a very good reading. And they're also saying, like, yeah, things are difficult right now or have been in the past, but joyful sunrise is coming, people. This is such a good month, the month of July. And I'm getting everything out before the ending of June, everything that I have for the month of July, just so I could be able to do other regular, messages, readings the way I was doing them before. So that's why you're seeing everything in the month of June for July. So let's start with this card. It says angel with flower garland. And it says, I am the magic in your heart. Open your mind and listen and shine out to others around you. So a lot of you are like very well guarded, very guarded over things that happen, feeling some type of way because things didn't go right. For those of you who have gone through certain breakups recently, and they're telling you, come on. This is the angel of magic. So they're telling you to open your heart to what can come into your life and not to be so hard on yourself or keep, being stuck in the past of the things that happened with the last relationship that you was in. So they're really, they're telling you, open your heart, open your heart, open your heart. And the next one is Autumn Ballet. Okay. She's cute because she's dancing, and to me that's like celebration, happy times. And it says autumn leaves mean change is due. It will be exciting, but only if you allow it to happen, okay? This is, to me, people who are trying to move away from stuck situations that they had, stuck way of thinking because of relationships that didn't work. This could be for a group of you or for someone that's watching you. They're telling you, start moving forward, start moving forward. Don't stay stuck in that emotion or that energy of that last relationship. Because if you do, you're not going to allow the right relationship to come in. So there's going to be a lot of you who are going to be, and I've been saying this since the other readings, reflecting on what happened in that other relationship, what happened in those breakups, trying, but also feeling bad about certain things that happened and feeling like if it was your fault, and it wasn't your fault. It happened the way it was supposed to happen. You were supposed to learn something from it. So those of you who have been thinking a lot about, oh, how these things went, the relationship didn't work out, and I thought this was going to be the person that I was going to be with forever, know that you were supposed to learn something from it. Think back and reflect on that relationship, but don't get stuck on that. Just reflect on it to see what you can pick up from it, what lesson you can learn, so you won't take that into your next relationship. Because they're saying that a lot in this reading. They're saying to people, everybody makes mistakes. Everybody makes certain mistakes. So why are you don't be so hard on yourself. And to me, nothing is a mistake. If it happened, it was because you were supposed to learn something from it, even if it was something that was very painful. Because a lot of times we tell ourselves, why am I going through this? Why am I going through this painful episode in my life when I've never done anything to anyone, hurtful? But it's all for us to grow, and it's all for us to be able to learn things from it, to grow into who we're supposed to be, into what we're supposed to do with, our divine purpose. So the next one is Bluebell Fairy. She's like blowing a flower. It says, mistakes can happen at this time, and this is how we learn. Forgive yourself and then move on with the lesson learned. So a lot of you, this is the perfect month to also do that. The perfect month for you to move on from feeling certain way, from clinging on to certain relationships that didn't really serve you, from clinging on to the thought of that relationship, of thinking, oh, what if this would have happened? Maybe if I would have done that differently. Maybe, by now we would have been doing this. No. No. They're telling you it's time. It's time for you to let all that energy be, set it out into the universe, and start moving on the right path where you're supposed to go, and do it with an open heart. And like I always say, send them off and wish them well, love and light, because joyful sunshines are coming. And then they're also saying, there it goes again, this card loves to come out in this deck, spirit guides. It says the past has been difficult, but now is the time to believe in your abilities and walk your pathway with confidence. Okay, so they're letting you know, we see you, we see what you're experiencing. The universe sees what you're experiencing. Your angels see what you're experiencing. And they're telling you, yeah, it was difficult. It was difficult for you. But, now is the time for you to believe that you are worth loving, that you are worth being in a healthy relationship, that you are worth having the things that you want to have when it comes to a relationship, that you are worth to have peace, the peace that you didn't have in all those other relationships, or the ones that or the one that you just broke free from, you know. So yes. So as you guys are going, some of you are going through this transition of breaking free from the energy and the thoughts and the memory of the things that happened, and knowing, and that it wasn't your fault. It happened the way it was supposed to happen. While you guys are going through this transition, a lot of you may even start to see double numbers. You'll start seeing that once you start to let go of this energy, things will flow better in your life. You'll start to see synchronicities of things happening. And those things happen just to let you know that's the universe, your angels telling you you're on the right path. You're doing right by you, and that's what this reading is all about for the month of July. Telling people, start doing right by you. Don't worry about, what anybody has to say. Don't worry about, don't feel like if you did something wrong in the relationship took the course that it was supposed to take. The lesson was learned, and now it's time for you to go on and work on yourself. So for a lot of you, you guys are really going to be working on yourself, but they're also saying for you to be open, don't be bitter. Don't be bitter with what happened, because it's not going to help you. What happens to us, because we're human, we cling on to things, and we cling on to that thought of what if. We cling on to the pain of, the breakup and things like that. And what we do with that is that we start to block things out, and then we become bitter. And then what happens is that we meet then a person that's similar to that person that was no good for us, and it's just a cycle. So what they're asking is for the month of July, for those of you who have gone through the cycle of meeting the same type of person with a different damn name. What they're trying to tell you with this reading is, that's it, Ja. It's time for you to let go of that energy, to let go of that way of thinking, to let go of the grudge that you have held in you for so long. It's time for you to let that go, okay? Because once you do, there's a lot of good things that are coming, my friends. A lot of good things. The next card is Winter Fairy, and it says, now is the time to move. Okay, now is the time to move your thinking onto a higher level. You are equipped to do more than you have contemplated, and you will succeed. Whatever it is that you want, and I will keep saying this in all my videos, people, till y'all get tired and start manifesting. Whatever it is that you want, the type of relationship you want, if you stick to your manifestation and you stick, it takes work. There's some people that can manifest things from one day to another. If you want a good relationship, work on yourself. Work on yourself spiritually. Ask yourself. Write down a list and ask yourself, people, what is it that I want in a relationship? What is it that I really want in a relationship? You have a certain type, write down the same way, 5'10", person that works out. Write this and write this every day, at least like for 9 days. You're going to see how your vibration is going to change, because you're going to start to believe, and you're going to trick your subconscious mind, and you're going to start to believe. You're going to start to believe. Yes, this is going to come to me, and guess what? I do deserve it. Yes. And they're telling you, move away from that way of thinking. If you think to yourself, oh, I always get in this type of relationship, I don't understand why, always. And at the same time, you're kind of wishing that relationship would have lasted. That's why the next one that'll come may be, similar to that last one that didn't work out. And they're telling you to the month of July to move away from that way of thinking. Move away from it so you can have joyful sunrise. Love this. Look at the bird. And look at the dragonfly transformation. Look at the butterfly, which is always good luck. Yes, people, yes. And she looks so pretty because she got the light over her head, over her crown chakra. It says, find time to help yourself, or you will find you are alone when those you've helped have moved along. So this is very clear to me. This is very clear to me because you have a lot of people, they're asking you to also think, listen, why are you stuck in this feeling of this when you know this wasn't good for you? That person probably already moved on. You need to do for yourself. You need to take care of you. Find things that will help you to be able to let go of that feeling. Meditate, people. Meditate. It helps center you. It helps center you. And answers come to you through meditation. So, yes, this is a very good reading because it's telling people to take care of themselves, to put themselves first, to move away from the way they've been thinking so they can have a joyful sunrise come to them. Yes. So yes, people, for the month of July, for love, the love energy is like they're telling you, take care of you, manifest what you want to manifest, take care of yourself, put yourself first, and don't feel guilty that didn't work out. Send the person love. That person has probably moved on, and they're telling you, put yourself first. Put yourself first, because if not, then at the end you may end up by yourself because that person has moved on and you're still stuck. They're telling you to try to push you, and they're also telling you that they're with you and they're trying to help you go through this transition so you can see a joyful sunrise, because that's what's coming. You better believe that. And I'm gonna take one of my, see what they want to bless you guys with for this energy reading of July, this romance energy reading. And a card flipped from the little baby angel deck I have. And it was Angel Casil. You know, I just messed these names up. She blesses you with romance, and that's all you need to know. So you can't make this up. This was the card that flipped out. So she's blessing people with romance. She's letting you know, yes, you can have it. You can have it. You can have romance in your life. You can have it again. You are not damaged. You know, it's not something wrong with you. No, it was something you were supposed to learn out of that situation. It was something you was supposed to learn so you won't repeat it in the next relationship. So people, manifest. Write the person down the way you want to see them. That's a very good book that I'm going to promote here. This is so long ago. It's called, oh God, it just went from my head. Love Will Find You. It's a book called Love Will Find You. If I find it, I figure out who's the author, I will post it below. If not, I'll just put Love Will Find You. But it's a lot of little exercises on manifesting, and they tell you so many good tips in that book. I read that years ago, and it always stuck with me, the things that they say. And they also said that write down exactly the way, in a journal, the way you want the person to be, what you really want. And that also helps you avoid things that you don't want, because if you're writing down the things that you really want, you're not going to settle for those things that you don't want, or that you experienced already and you know are not good for you and did not serve you in any way. So you're not going to be wasting your time with anyone. So yes, this is a love reading for the energy of July, my friends. Tell me what you think. If you're on my YouTube channel, subscribe, and check me out on my Facebook. I go live on Fridays at 4:44. If you're on my Facebook, put your notifications on. Follow me. So whenever I go on live, you can get a free card or two, depending how I feel. So yes, people. So much love to everyone. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the comments. Comment below and tell me what you think. Are you experiencing this? Is this help? Did this reading help you? Did you resonate with it? Because I love to hear the comments, people. So much love to everyone. And as always, I salute the divinity within all of you. Bye.